Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the live US session. Today we are see a little bit of nice movement what we talk about Tuesday, and actually is coming in our prediction. And I want to share the screen and talk about what we want to do. Still, I want to the live US session. 1 second. Today we are see. Okay, now I'm ready to go. My connection is a little bit slowly because I'm in Italy at the moment. So, okay. So I want to still be a buyer of pound against the dollar. So I want to be dollar seller. Indices that start to retrace a little bit. So I'm actually sharing now the screen and talk about what I can see now. Okay, let's start straight away with the dollar index because is at the moment is more interested currency than indices, because I still want to buy the indices, but it's looking like now we having a little bit of retracement. So let's talk about first of dollar index. I'll bring the dollar index future chart. Bear with me a little bit because my connection is very slow. Okay, so this dollar index future chart. I said Tuesday, I want to see still the dollar stay below 103 to be so to consider to sell the dollar. So yesterday we see a little bit bounce back, and now is fighting to break this 103 level, which is above this one. So until the price is gonna stay below, I'm happy to sell. And we talk about the best currency pair was the pound. So let's first go in lower time frame on 4 hour. So we talk about we want to break this head and shoulder pattern with this trend line. So the movement today was looking nice, so it was coming down, but still it didn't break this neckline. So I want to be a seller, but until it doesn't break 102.50, let's say like this, 50.60. So I'm not considering to be on the trade until it's not clear this level. Same things if price will be above 103, I will change my plan accordingly. So just waiting time, but the movement today was looking bearish on the dollar. Now is rejecting a little bit, so it's a pulling back. So let's see if later on is gonna bring some continuation on this downside. Happy to still be a sell. So I said pound dollar because pound is still on uptrend. And actually this morning was nice breakout, but I didn't catch it because I was on the plane. So let's see if now, as you can see, we are still on uptrend, and now is today price action is rejecting the trend line. So let's drop down time frame. So price is breaking the trend line. I want to still see the price making high on top on this level here, 127.38. Because if price is coming below, I think so we could see some downside. So still happy to buy, but some movement have to happen. So this morning there was nice breakout on this level here. So this was the upside, but now 1 hour chart, this bearish bar is look very strong, could be some exhaustion bar. So let's see until next couple hours what the US opening is gonna bring. But until it doesn't change, doesn't break this one, I'm still happy to be on the long side. Moving on euro dollar. As we said that Tuesday we want to buy as well euro against the dollar, but still is not the best setup. Could be soon, but until price doesn't break this trend line, as you can see, it was already here, and stay above. Let me get the right price action. If price stay above 191, I'm very happy to be on the long side of euro. Let's drop down time frame 1 hour. Okay, at the moment price action doesn't look very going again our direction, our view, but let's see later on what it's gonna bring. So plan A is to be above this support area. Moving on, Australia dollar against US dollar. Let's see daily time frame. Okay, so Australian dollar, we said that the 66 area was a good bounce, as you can see here, here. So can be two options here, basically. So if the dollar is gonna weaken, as we predict, so I'm happy to be on the long side above this, which is 66.72. So if the price stay above, I'm happy to go on the long side. Otherwise, if price the dollar is gonna be above 103, I'm actually considered to sell because could be the starting the downtrend. As you can see, sorry, my drawing is not the best. So phase 1, phase 2, so it can be the downtrend for me. So watch out, guys, how it's gonna develop the Australian dollar, because can be both direction. Kiwi dollar as well, we could see some ranging market here because price action was actually changing trend, now come back and is below this 1.62. So let's see if price coming back here and forming like some head and shoulder pattern to be above here. So at the moment it's not on my list to trade the Kiwi dollar. Moving on, dollar CAD is the weakest one at the moment, and I'm actually show you later on at the end of the video which pair I'm looking to shorting. So after this performance, very nice of CAD, now we are seeing some buyer coming back on dollar CAD. So we could see some upside on dollar CAD, but this is reversal trade, so it's for advanced traders. So we could see some change of trend here if price coming back this 133, which last week we want to have some bounce. So let's see how it's gonna develop on the price action. Dollar Swiss is not what we trade. 1 second. But for me is not that clear, so it's in the middle of this channel. So let's see if it's just the correcting pattern to be on the short side or it's gonna break above. Dollar yen is reaching the major resistance level 144, almost 145, what we talk about after this very nice performance of dollar yen. So let's see if it's gonna reject this 145 level to be on the short side, some reversal trade. So that's it for the currency prospect. So let's analyze the indices. Okay, so now the indices are coming. We talk about they want to be still a buyer on the indices, but they are find some resistance level on the one of the soft level, which for the S&P is 4,500. So let me 1 second, is loading the drawing. Also, I have the eddy line is kind of looking to turn around a little bit. As you can see on the top left chart of the chart, we have the pro account where we can put more indicator and advanced indicator as well. So this is the eddy line, which is tracking the volume of and leading the price action. So it's looking nice. Now we have in this double top, and price could have some retracement, which is not bad to see, because we always want to buy a low and sell high. So I think so, as a previously price here rejecting the 4,500, so we could probably do the same here and come back at this level here. As we talk about Tuesday, our vision was still going up like this until this 4,600. So we might change plan and see some short term coming back here, making double bottom, and then happy to go long. So for me, for the indices, is just waiting time to have the best setup to go on the long side. Same things is for Nasdaq. Actually, guys, I want to remind you, on this Sunday, Jake is going to host a live YouTube. So where he's going through for basic analysis of the market, the planning of the week. So if any one of you is free on the Sunday morning, is very nice to see how we approaching the trading plan for the next week. So there is a link on the YouTube channel, so please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't wanna miss any of this big event what we're doing. So Nasdaq as well is looking we want to retrace a bit. So it look like this double top. Also the line is start to turn around. So let's see if this is just a fake move to go on the upside, or is gonna be a little bit pullback. So for me to be on the long side, I have to go on lower time frame and see some support resistance level where I can find some nice price action to bounce. But the internet it doesn't make me very fast. So let's see 1 second. Okay, this is 1 hour chart. So to be a buyer, for me, I have to break this trend line, come back above, and start to have some cycle to the upside. Also find nice support area here. So on top of this level, 15,360, to consider it to be on the long side. And same view, I have to do the S&P 500 and all the other stocks. Moving on commodities, we talk about we want to go long on silver as well, but some things have to happening. So let's start with gold. Because we Jack done one video about gold seasonal correlation, which could come the seasonality, the bullish movement on gold. Okay, this is gold chart. As you can see, is look now we want to breaking lower. But as we said, we might see some support area here or down 180.40. So it's just waiting time for us to see the best price action to develop to go on the long side, because weekly time frame is still on uptrend. So that's why higher time frame is always give you the better picture, so and the direction of on long side. So I'm uploading the weekly chart. Let me the internet. Maybe I have too many browser open. Come on. Okay, this is the weekly chart. As we said, we still on uptrend. So it would be nice to see rejecting this level here, which previously done. So key area is 1,100. So to hold, otherwise the next support area would be the 1870 to hold and then to consider it to be on the long side. So there is a two support area where the price I want to see some reject on. Moving on silver, we said the silver. I like what it's doing at the moment, but I do want to see more bullish movement. But I want to see some retracement now and come back on the area of 22. So maybe next week we're gonna see some best setup for the commodities. Bear with me 1 second, please. Start loading the chart. Okay. So I like what it's doing now, the silver, because it's building this downtrend. So I want a price coming now this 22 to there is a trend line here. So I want to see price spike here and then to consider it to be on the long side. So some things have to happen. So the support area have to act very nice for the price to reject. So and then I will act accordingly. So that's it for me. So waiting for the indices to see some bullish movement. Otherwise, we're gonna see some a little bit downside on the indices. Still be happy to be a buyer of dollar. Sorry, pound against the dollar. But dollar as always, not always, but let's see for now on have to be below the 103. So as I said, CAD was very strong for the couple of weeks, and I'm looking now to shorting CAD against the yen pairs because the chart, if let me do it, maybe I can do it straight over here. Let me see if I can do more fast here. I don't know what's going on today with the internet. Doesn't like my laptop changing country, I think so. Yeah, come on. What's going on? It's come on. Doesn't want to show me and the last bit. Be almost there. It look nice. The internet is full on. I don't know what's going on. Sorry guys for this issue, but we are sometimes we are dealing with this technology stuff. I'm very worried now. I don't know what's going on. Sorry guys for this issue, but it doesn't look like you wanna show the chart of CAD yen, but basically is what I see is there you go. No, come on. So basically the yen is just was going in this direction like this. Now we see a few days is a pulling back. So I'm watching the trend line because it's very strong to break and go on the short side. So it's very reversal trade because CAD was overextend and yen's look now is gonna gain a bit. So that's why I want to show you the chart. But hopefully next time it's not gonna be like this very slow the chart. But anyway, so for me is that's it today. So make sure guys Sunday you're not gonna miss the live event with Jake, 10 a.m. UK time. It's gonna be a couple of hours full of stuff, very interesting for beginner, and you can interact with Jake and ask so many questions. So thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you next week with the other lives of our program. Thank you very much and have a nice weekend.